you want to know my opinion on what I think, just keep on watching. Hey Drake, I heard you watched the Super Bowl. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm still freaking out. Hey guys, what's good? It's your girl Nisi here, and I'm back with another video. And as you already know by the title, we're talking about the Super Bowl that's just gone. Shout out to K-Dot, I loved it. I only have a small critique because no one's perfect. But yeah, it was really good. It started off quite slow, you know, him being on the cut. Well, no, we had Samuel Jackson introducing him, first of all. Like, when I seen him dressed up like that, I was just like, no, Kendrick, no. He plays too much, man. Like, his mind is so calculated that you literally just can't play with him. But yeah, we had the legend Samuel Jackson on his performance, like, dressed like this. Like, I never thought in a million years that I'll see a black man dressed up like this. Like, not Uncle Sam, but yeah. Obviously, if you know his character from Django, and he was a snake in another film, but yeah, he plays those characters very well. So getting him to dress up like that was literally, it was just the perfect chef kiss. But yeah, like I said, I enjoyed his performance. Obviously, he had some surprises for us. So one surprise was Serena Williams. Even like how he had her on stage, on the field. She was blacked out, and then the light just came on her, and then she just busted out in this cute outfit. I'm gonna put a picture on the side, and she's just crip walking. You know how she do, like, they're from the same neighborhood, Compton. Shout out to Compton. Yo, one thing I say about that Compton, it's got so much talent. Obviously, you have K-Dot, Serena. Gosh, my mind's gone back. Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, Eazy-E, The Game. Like, you know what I mean? I could go on, but yeah, Compton, I've got some really talented people. And yeah, she was, you know what I mean? She's Drake's ex. So, you know, there's another reason why she was up there. But yeah, you know, he threw a couple of shots at Serena and her husband, with the whole dissing when he was coming for everyone. But yeah, he brought out SZA, which I was really happy about. DJ Mustard, or Mustard he goes by now, Mustard, he brought him out. So yeah, it was good. I thought he would bring out a couple of more people, but he didn't. And I thought he would do more of his like tracks from his first album, but he didn't. But overall, I enjoyed it. It was a good performance. So yeah, let's get into some people's reaction to the Super Bowl halftime.
Having Samuel L. Jackson play Uncle Sam, knowing that he has historically played very sinister, very menacing-like characters, and then have him play Uncle Sam at your halftime show in front of Trump and do a whole play on how America really is just a game, and now as you, Kendrick Lamar, you're determining the end goal of that game. Game over, if you will. Yeah. This is a different level of artistry, okay? We don't get to see this all the time. Stuff that has meaning, stuff that has a storyline. Like, quite literally, Kendrick Lamar killed this halftime show. Oh my God, there's going to be so many things that we're going to be talking about for the next couple of days. But, oh my God, to have Samuel L. Jackson dressed up as Uncle Sam is just like, it's too real. It's too iconic. I love the pauses in between the performances and him, you know, updating how he feels or how America feels. You can't be too black. Honestly, it's giving us looking a little ghetto. You know, truthfully, genius. Kendrick Lamar is a genius.
I love her reaction. She was freaking out, and it's just literally like unbelievable. Like I said, I never thought in a million years I would see the Samuel Jackson on the Super Bowl stage. Like, for what? You know what I mean? If someone was like, oh, he's gonna bring out some, I'd be like, to do what? Can he crip walk? Can he do a backflip? You know what I mean? Like, what would he be on the stage for? But he was, narrating his performance. So, you know, And obviously he was dropping a couple of bars. We know Kendrick, he goes deep, he's very black, you know what I mean? He's from Compton, so, you know, he's from the ghetto. And, you know, he was saying stuff like, yeah, that performance, you know, that part was nice. Just don't make it, you know, don't make it too ratchet, too I just love it. For those that got it. And yeah, like, it's crazy.
Kendrick did what needed to be done. SZA that mic was on. Samuel Jackson as Uncle Sam, genius. The red, white, and blue, genius. Still doing the track that you knew we wanted to hear, genius. Serena up there dancing, I had to pick my jaw up off the floor. Y'all did what needed to be done. They can wrap the game up. Go Birds. I mean, good gracious. Are they playing anybody? Did anybody show up? All right, well. Okay, well. Thank you, Kendrick. Y'all know why I came. Came for the concert. And I left it.
I'm leaving the Super Bowl party that my parents threw just a little bit early because from the looks of it, it looks exactly how we would expect. But I got on here to talk about the Super Bowl halftime show. If you just watched the show, Kendrick did his thing, and it was narrated by Samuel L. Jackson, who was represented as Uncle Sam. The funny thing about this is the show was a parody of exactly what happened. I don't know if you use Facebook, Twitter, or X or whatever, Blue Sky, whatever you use. What you notice is every year after a Super Bowl performance happens, when an artist like Kendrick performs, there's always these subtle posts that are made about how horrible the show is, how they hate it, how they wish they had something else, and we all kind of expect this reaction. Well, funny thing is, that's exactly what the show was about. Kendrick actually set it up perfect to where Uncle Sam, who represents America, was played by Samuel L. Jackson, and he voiced his opinions as the show went on, and Kendrick actually got to do his thing while also passing his subtle undertones to Drake. So without knowing it, you just actively participated in that exact parody by hopping on whatever social media you use and complaining about what you just saw instead of just shutting up and watching the show. Whether you enjoyed it or not doesn't really matter, but there was some truth to everything he did. Personally, I thought it was dope. Hopefully next year, if you did not like the outcome of the Super Bowl or the Super Bowl halftime show, you get what you want.
Y'all, I cannot believe I just witnessed that. Kendrick, I can't believe you said it. Like, I knew he was going to perform the song. I didn't think he was going to do it. I thought he was going to skip it. Oh, my gosh. Kendrick, I know that Canadian man's finna get his lawyers on the phone. If he ain't got them lawyers on the phone, he finna call him right now. Shut it down. Shut the whole stage down. Kendrick, what have you gotten yourself into? You know this light-skinned man and his barrettes is not going to take this lightly. He drawing up them papers right now. He already had them drawn up, if we being honest. Listen, Kendrick, you said this man like what? On the biggest stage in America with millions and millions of people watching? Oh my gosh, y'all. I cannot believe he actually said it. Like, I just knew he was going to skip it. But Kendrick is always going to be the villain in the story. Girl, that short man... Listen, do not piss a short man off. Listen. Oh, my gosh, Kendrick. Oh, y'all, we got to talk about this. Y'all.
The way Kendrick thinks, he's like the John Wick of performances, because he's just very calculated. Like, even the chain, I wondered, why has he got like a lowercase a? Obviously, people doing the research for this, people was like, for a... You know what I mean? And it's like, really? You got a blinged out diamond chain in a lowercase a? Like, I cannot. Just it's just the little things. Obviously, he was with his denim again. Obviously, that represents Canada. Because at the Grammy Awards, I thought he was just wearing double denim. But no, that's like a dress code for people that live in Canada. And as you know, Drake is Canadian. I'm trying to think, what else did he do? Obviously, he had the colours. He had the, like, American flag. Well, first of all, the whole set was like a game. Because at the end, he was like, game over. Which is true. Like, Drake who? Like, you're done. But, yeah, it was like a game. So, he had the American flag. He had his dancers get into the American flag. And then he cut the white ones out. And then it was just blue and red. Which, obviously, stands for, like, Crips and Blood. Again, relating back to Compton, relating back to LA. I'm trying to think of all the little, but yeah, there was just so many little like symbols and stuff. You would miss it, but yeah, there was just a lot in there. His dances were good, they were on point. He was doing a little bit of moves at certain points, it was good. So for my critique, especially when it comes to the dances, I wish he had Tommy the Clown and his dances up there the same way he had Tommy the Clown in his Not Like Us video. I'll put a picture of Tommy the Clown just in case you don't know who he is. But yeah, he invented a particular dance and he was in his Not Like Us video. And I just feel like if he was up there with his dancers, that would have been it for me. Like the cherry on top of the cake, like I would have murdered, like, yeah. For DJ Mustard or Mustard, he was up there living his best life. I loved that. It was just funny because he was just, you know, doing his little thing. And then he had like the ball. It was funny, but you could tell he was enjoying himself. We had Kid of the Great. I spotted him. I'm glad that he was up there dancing. But yeah, it's really good.
Kendrick Lamar's aura is crazy, bro. On the Super Bowl, in front of like Lionel Messi and every celebrity, in front of Donald Trump, the president of America, and in front of everyone that's watching in their TV. Bro came at Drake. At this rate, yeah, Drake just... That's the biggest L he's taken in his life, bro. He will never recover from this. Not even millions. This is like hundreds of millions of people watching this live right now. Especially for the Kendrick Lamar halftime show. And bro just came at Drake like that. That is crazy work, bro. I respect that. I respect it. No one's gonna side with Drake no more, bro. That's crazy. But Kendrick Lamar knows even the Super Bowl thing is so boring that he ended his last song, TV off. He sang that as his last song, TV off. Bro knows this Eagles and Chiefs thing is so boring, bro. Like, what am I even watching? I've learned what touchdown is. And Eagles are winning 36-0. But, bro, never compare this sport to football ever again. Please, have some shame.
Fact that they added the crowd cheering to the, like, after the A minor line, like, they cut the sound and just let us hear how crazy the crowd was going. I feel like Drake is the kind of guy to, like, fall to his knees and be like, why me? Like, I can picture him kind of doing that right now. And I also feel like he might become a supervillain after this. I fear, like, the empaths of the world had to turn their TV off because, like, that was a lot. That was a lot for one man on his shoulders to handle. First the Grammy, now that. But I'm also, like, living vicariously through Kendrick. Like, imagine, like, that person that just rubs you the wrong way. Like, you just have a beef with them and it's really, like, I don't know. Not only does your diss track get a Grammy, you get to perform it at the Super Bowl and get to cut your mic and have everyone screaming, cheering for you, begging to hear that song, and then being ecstatic once it's being played. Like, truly Hall of Fame levels of hating. Not even, like they built the Hall of Fame of hating for him.
Now, it wasn't the best halftime performance of all time, but it was the most important. First off, the Samuel L. Jackson intro was crazy. And this is why I say it's most important, because if you know what movie and what character Samuel Jackson was channeling, you get it off rip. You can see it. If you've never seen the movie, you can see it in the way he's dressed and how he's talking. Only in America. That's all I'm going to say. Only in America. You can also see what affiliation Kendrick is if you pay attention. Because when it came to putting one color on screen more than the other, it was definitely one more than the other. Even SZA had that color on. And this is why I say this is most important, but not the best performance. Because flat out, if you could sing, if you were going to just put out a show dancing, it's going to be more like appealing to the eye than Kendrick's performance. But what he's putting in the background, the story he's telling, is better than any other Super Bowl performance in the history of what we have. And that's the beauty of this. Man, if you're a Drake fan, if you're a Drake, you got to be hurting right now.
So I liked his commentary or opinion on the halftime. So first of all, I need to check out that film because I'm looking like I don't know that film, but I feel like if I look for it, I might actually know what film it was. But yeah, it wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst. But I just feel like there was a lot of symbolism, and it's one of those, if you got it, you got it. Like, obviously, most of the audience are white, conservative people. They were even booing Taylor Swift, which is crazy. But yeah, And then people were putting their phones on the crowd and they were just kind of like, they just didn't get it. While black people at home, like, we got it, like, you know what I'm saying? When it came to a minor, everyone knew to shout that out because they actually cut his mic to hear the crowd, and the crowd was shouting minor, like. And for me, what I find crazy, it's the leading up to that where he says, "Say Drake, I heard you like them." He looks directly into the camera with such a sinister grin, like, "Say Drake," you know what I mean? Like, that was personal, you know what I mean? Like, I know Drake obviously isn't gonna watch it, but people in his camp or whatever, that was a message, like, directly, like, he's won 5 Grammys for this. He's performed it at, like, some of the biggest arenas, like, over the summer. It was played everywhere, worldwide. And now he's on the biggest stage in the world, a halftime show. Like, you just have to deep it, this one song. Now before, Not Like Us, the biggest this song was Hit 'Em Up by Tupac. That never won any Grammys. That never was, like, performed on, like like on a really big stage. So it's just crazy that this is a diss track and it's gone this, like, when you deep it, it's crazy. It doesn't matter if it's for Drake or it's just crazy. And even when he dropped Party Next Door playing with his nose now, like, anyone that he was dissing in that song, like, I can't go, it's crazy. I was just bumping, listening to it. We all know, obviously, the lyrics. And I was just like, any of these guys, if I was any of these guys, it's just like, nah. Nah, I cannot. But yeah, like he said, it wasn't the best, like, halftime show, but it was very important and there was a lot of history and a lot of meaning behind his performance.
Kendrick Lamar performed the halftime show, we know this, and it was incredible. And you may not have caught it, but if you were wondering what that A was for on his chain, how about I just let the crowd fill you in? Of course, SZA killed it. Her voice was absolutely beautiful. I was not expecting Serena Williams to be up there. And the funny thing was, my friend is sitting next to me and she's like, "Why does that look like Serena Williams?" And I'm like, "Cause it is Serena Williams." I'm literally sitting there watching like, man, I wish DJ Mustard would come out. And maybe 5 seconds later, Mustard! We also had Samuel L. Jackson as the surprise guest who introduced Kendrick Lamar, and he also had a few cameos in between. Kendrick absolutely crushed this performance. The way the Eagles are crushing the Chiefs, I'm so sorry to any Chiefs fans out there, but it doesn't look good for them. I mean, there's still time. They could turn this around, right? I don't know. You football fans, let me know. I don't really know how this works. Do they have enough time to actually win? Who knows?
Yo, let's not even tell a lie. That Super Bowl halftime show was absolute cheeks. That Super Bowl halftime show was absolute dog rubbish. That Super Bowl halftime show was 15 minutes of pure nothing. That Super Bowl halftime show was literally baseless, was literally senseless, was literally poorly. The set list was the set list was so bad. And it's so crazy because Kendrick has so many hits, but literally every time I was just playing a hit, it's just like, bro, like, it's not flowing the way it was meant to flow. I don't even know what I expected, but it's not flowing the way it was meant to flow. It only got exciting once it got to the part of Not Like Us, bro. Other than that, I can't lie, Kendrick was cheeks. And I kid you not, even the Weeknd's halftime show was 10 times better than this. This was just rubbish. What, because he brought out Serena Williams to do some little doogie step and whatever? Bro, it was rubbish. Bro, I'll continue to say this. They can never even make me hate Drake, bro. Because Drake could have performed 10 times way better than that. Like, imagine having the biggest moment of your life and the only time where your performance gets lit is at the time where you're dissing someone else.
First of all, tell me you're a Drake fan without actually telling me you're a Drake fan. Like, that guy was doing way too much. I get it. Not everyone liked it. Like I said, most of the people in the crowd were just sat there like, what? But for those that get it, you know what I mean? We got it. First of all, let me apologize because he's British just like me and just like, oh, that was cheeks, man. That was it. I'm like, can you speak proper English so everyone worldwide can understand what you're saying? And first of all, take off that bonnet. Like, what is going on? The thing with the clips that I get from TikTok, I don't know. Everyone's just comfortable over there wearing bonnets and just looking a hot mess. I'm going to do a video on it because no, it's not right. But yeah, he's a super, obviously. He's team BBL Drizzy. I'm K-Dot, as you obviously know. I was a big fan of Drake, you know, when he first came out. I got like his first 4 albums. And then after that, that's when he switched up his style of music. And he just started changing. I was just like, you know what I mean? But yeah, say whatever you want. Like I said, it's not the best performance. I've seen better from even Kendrick. But like I said, like that guy said, and I think it was important and there was important messages in there. So the back and forth, people were debating, would he perform Not Like Us? So again, he's so diabolical. When he was dropping the little hints and snippets and, you know, he's talking to the dancers like, they want me to perform it, but, you know, I mean, they want to censor it, but like just the way he went about it, it's just so calculated. It's insane. I just cannot. But yeah, it was good. Like I said, I've seen better from Kendrick. I feel like his performance that he performed when Dr. Dre had the halftime was like mind-blowing. So a lot of people did have high expectations, even myself. But like I said, for me, it started off slow and then gradually, you know, near the end when he started bringing people out, then it took off. But like I said, for me, that would have made it, would have been him having Tommy the Clown and his dancers. So yeah, guys, that's it for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Did you enjoy the halftime performance, or do you think it was trash? Are you team Kendrick or team Drake? Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And be respectful in my comments. I love it when you comment, but please be respectful. We all have the right to have our opinions and thoughts. Take care, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.